Hi class, this is my first flipped class, but since I'm not good on video, I've invited a friend who's a celebrity and she's agreed to be the face and I'll be the voice. She said she'd join us after recording, so let's start our flipped class by flipping for it. If you win, you stop here, but if I win, you get to watch this to the end. So what will it be for you? Head or tails? Since I'm older, I'll call first and I'll call heads. And heads it is. So I win. You watch to the end. This is about writing and I cannot repeat it enough times that the first thing you need to do before writing anything is to choose the text type. You'll use because that will determine the parts or paragraphs it will be made of. And for example, if you write a review, you know that first you need to indicate that what you will be reviewing and whether it is positive or negative in your hint. Then, in the background, you may provide a summary for the plot and the rest of the arguments to support your initial view to finish with a recommendation in which you restate your view on the theme or book. Contrast. If it is a report, we need to remember it is usually informative and descriptive. So it simply shows what the item you'll be reporting about is. About is. So, and also you need to indicate the purpose, that is it to outline, is it to assess, is it to present the findings for a survey? Then you have blocks of information centered on different aspects of the thing being reported and sometimes a recommendation as to what to do considering the data in the report. Your closing will recap the main points listed and give a final conclusion. An article, very much like essays, but with less formal language, will deal with arguments the way you've learned when writing essays. So after deciding on what the text type you'll use, you move on to planning for your writing. Because this is true, we always have great ideas, but they usually get lost down the drains. And all this will not take time, and it's as important as doing your laces before going cycling. Because if you don't, you risk having this. A plan is just as important, and you should not take more than a few minutes. And one more recommendation, it is good to think about the language you need, depending on the topic of that you will be writing about. Use a dictionary or a thesaurus, find useful language to use. And now you're all set to start your masterpiece. But before handing in, make sure you use this. It's a very useful cycle. Now, moving on to something else. Next class, you'll be doing something great for your brain. We will be reading. And we will be predicting content from text. They say this does wonders to your reading skills. So, that's all for the time being. Welcome to Flip.